Hello, friends and family. We are doing a 3-week update. We've been in Costa Rica for 3 weeks and it has been awesome. We haven't gotten homesick yet, which is surprising because I thought by this time I would be ready to go home, but I'm not. I've been living in here. It's been really great. We've been starting some new habits that have we've kind of just changed all aspects of our life. Our daily routine, our habits, things we're doing. And yesterday we actually were able to buy our car, finally. It has taken a lot of work from Zach, thank you,
Yes.
to set up the car. You want to tell him?
Sure. It is not a straightforward process. I'll start by saying that. One of the difficult tasks involved is getting the funds into the country. Depending on how much money you're looking to bring in, anything over 10,000 US dollars is a little more challenging and has to be split up between multiple wire transfers. We ended up having to have 3 separate wire transfers to get money into the country, and it needs to go through an attorney, so there's the finding the attorney, setting all of that up, getting the wire transfers done. They were to 3 separate banks.
Oh,
So
3 separate banks.
3 separate banks. So Wells Fargo clearly wondered what in the world I was doing and froze our account. And so I had to get on the phone with them in the States and explain to them that yes, we are in a foreign country and we are the ones actually trying to wire this money. And a branch just fell. And they also were asking all sorts of questions. Do I know who I'm sending it to? How do I know this person? How did I find them? They were very interested in the whole process, I guess, to make sure I'm protected.
Which is good.
Which
and
is
fine.
good. A little bit challenging, a little bit frustrating at times because I had to explain to multiple people the same exact process. But at the end of the day, we're here and able to purchase the car yesterday. We're very excited about it.
There it is. Yes, so you just said that. We're very excited.
It's an adventure mobile, and it should be able to climb up a mountain.
It's a manual, which I haven't had a manual since the truck I had in high school, so I'm so excited because manuals are so much fun. I'll take you closer. It's a Land Cruiser FJ60 or something.
A little dusty,
It
but
has-
not rusty.
Yeah, dusty but not rusty. It's 85, same year we were born, so that kind of is nice. Has like a canopy.
Nice interior, nice plush seating.
Has a snorkel. It has I guess this is a winch.
Yes, that is a winch.
And then on this side it has a, what is that? Water hose? Yeah, a shower. So the guy that we bought it from, he was a big surfer, so he would take it and camp in it and shower, take it on the beach. The beaches are public here, so you can just drive it on the beach and sleep on the beach if you wanted to. We're not gonna do that. But if you're a surfer, you could do that. So, has a lot of power. It's way different driving an 85 vehicle than a Jeep Grand Cherokee because there's no power locks, no power windows.
Just power. Just raw, unfiltered power.
Yeah, it's all going to the engine. The engine?
Yes. It's an inline V6 for anyone who cares.
And, yeah, it's like learning to drive a whole different kind of vehicle because I'm not used to old things. Just
A little
modern.
bit slower starts, a little bit slower stops, a little bit less turning radius. as we've quickly discovered.
Yeah, we both almost run into like those A-frame signs, which
Yes.
is ironic.
I'm sure they get hit often by unassuming tourists. Well, it can be a little challenging. Some of the streets and the street layouts and things like that are not very wide, but there are a lot of older vehicles similar to this here. So it's not something that is impossible. It just means that if you miss a quick turn in, you might have to do a full drive down the road to turn around, as
Yeah.
I've experienced. Don't miss your turns, and if you do miss them, don't try to take them anyways, because you'll end up stuck doing a 3-point turn in the middle of a very busy road.
Yeah. Just patience and caution is how you have to drive here in Costa Rica.
Have we told anyone about the driving here in Costa Rica?
No, this is a good
Okay.
time to do it.
Okay. It's different. Driving here is different. And you can read all sorts of things online about it, but until you've experienced it, it makes Atlanta traffic seem somewhat tame, we'll say.
Well, Atlanta traffic's gotten worse, and I've stopped driving Atlanta because I just can't do it with the road rage anymore. But here you can't have road rage, or, I mean, there's people everywhere walking, so you'll hit somebody or hit somebody in a car. So you really just have to be on point, cautious at all times.
Yes.
I mean, for instance, there's giant holes in the road.
pot roast?
Yeah, pot roast.
Giant pot roast in the road. I mean, that is different, right? And crazy.
And there's bumps. What are those speed bumps that you can't even see?
Well, at some point they had yellow paint on them.
And it's wore
years
off.
ago. Years ago, I'm sure they were very visible. But now it's more of a sensory thing. You feel them before you see them. So,
And then you just have to memorize where they are.
yes,
Is
which
what
makes
some
them
friends told
completely
us.
ineffective. Except for visitors. But
There's like really no street lights. I'm trying to think if we had any street lights around the area at all. I don't think, just stop signs
on the way to Liberia, there's a couple.
and yields. But yeah, like where we're living,
Yeah.
past week we haven't gone through any stoplights.
But most of the roads close to the beach are supposed to be 25 to 30 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Well, it's kilometers, so it'd be 40 kilometers per hour, some 60, but
They don't really
that's
enforce
merely a
it.
suggestion. I think most of the time people are going triple that, and that's not an exaggeration.
And then you got the motorcyclists
Yes.
that just will go on either side of the road. They'll speed right around you.
Yes. So
They're-
if you plan on passing someone, then you have to first check your left to make sure there's not a motorcycle passing you also.
Or moped. Mopeds? Are they mopeds? The small ones?
Mopeds, motorcycles.
I mean, there's so many of them. I mean, that's like 50% of the cars are mopeds or motorcycles. Vespas.
Yes.
Anyhow.
Well, it's nice. There are good roads here, better than we expected in many of the places.
It's just a different way of driving. It's just different. It's not any worse. It's just
And it's really
different.
cool because you could see a giant cow
Yeah.
crossing the road.
Or horses.
Or horses.
I've seen raccoons crossing the road. Iguanas,
Yes.
monkeys,
Iggy,
dogs.
Iguana.
Lots of wildlife.
Lots and lots of wildlife. It's very cool. And we can't wait to take our new vehicle somewhere exotic and dangerous.
Well, we're gonna go to the volcano very
And my
soon.
goal is to get stuck so I can prove the effectiveness of the four-wheel drive and maybe even the winch in the front.
You spicy winch. That's what we should call her. Spicy
Spicy
winch.
winch. Yes. The video said we've been on here too long, so we must go.
Yes. We have a lot of other updates to talk about. The produce we found here, the fish, it's very different from the States, so we'll kind of fill you in on those domestic-y kinds of things.
Domestic-y.
Yeah.
Nice.
But until next time, adios from Costa Rica.
Pura vida.